Look at these gorgeous turquoise pieces. Turquoise is one of those gemstones that I think everyone loves. It's one of the most versatile gemstones that we have. It can be casual, it can be dressed up, and there's so many different things that you can do with it. It's actually one of my personal favorites, and I'm really excited to be joined by Arbel Shemish of Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. And Arbel is a graduate gemologist, and she's going to be telling us all that we need to know about this wonderful, mysterious stone, turquoise. Hi, Arbel.
Hi, Katina. Hopefully I can share some information with you that will be of use and fun information as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, you brought with you 5 different groupings of turquoise. Let's start with the first one. What are we looking at here?
Well, this is Persian turquoise, what's modern-day Iran, and it's called robin's egg blue.
Oh, that color is superb.
Yes, it's really special. It is the highest quality turquoise available, and there's a couple of things that make it high quality. One is that it has a lot of silica in it, so it's denser, and you can set it in jewelry in its natural form.
Absolutely. It's just gorgeous. And it's naturally that color?
Yes, it is not enhanced or stabilized at all. This is its natural form. And, Persian turquoise has been mined for over 3,500 years.
It's amazing.
So, yes, some of the mines are closed down, some are still in operation.
Yeah. Definitely very coveted.
Yes.
Now, the next group, you've brought some interesting carvings with you. I love to look at those.
The large nugget there is in its natural form. I mean, not completely. It is polished up, but it is not stabilized, and it's from the Kingman mine. And the
Where's
carvings, that is in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and the carvings next to it are actually from the same mine, but the carvings are stabilized to make the turquoise more carvable.
Now, I was going to say, what does that mean when you say it's stabilized?
Okay,
what's the process?
The stabilization process infuses polymer into the turquoise under a lot of pressure. Okay. And so it makes the material harder, more durable for jewelry.
Oh, because it's not on its own, it would be about mid-range? Sort of,
well, it depends on the quality. Yes, but it's 5 to 6 on the most scales. Okay. So it's definitely a softer stone that you have to be careful with.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I love the carvings. And then you also brought in the next group one of the American Indian pieces that you have, that necklaces.
Yes.
Amazing.
That is called a squash blossom. Native Americans started making their jewelry about in the late 1800s. And there's a few different styles that are very popular.
Yes.
That is all handmade.
Wow.
The beads are handmade as well. And the bracelet and the belt buckle as well. And it's all natural turquoise.
Now, I notice also with these that there's the black lines, the veining that runs through them. We call it the matrix.
Yes.
So I know there's a difference between the robin's egg blue didn't have the matrix, but this does. What makes the difference with that?
Right. Well, the matrix is actually a different stone that the turquoise is in composition with. Yes, it all grows together. And the matrix is less desirable in terms of, it's less pricey than the kind that doesn't have matrix. But a lot of people love the matrix.
I find it makes it unique because every single piece is individual when it has the matrix.
Each has its
really
personality.
Nice. And I usually find that this type of turquoise is set more in the sterling silver. It's almost a match made in heaven with sterling silver.
Right.
Which is perfect.
And with the matrix, you can also look for the spider web kind of effect, and that is the most desirable of the matrix turquoise.
Perfect. And then the next piece that you have here in the next group, you've got that nugget that's right next to it.
Yes.
The necklace.
That is a piece that is in its complete rough form, just the way that it came out of the ground. It is from the Cripple Creek mine in Arizona. And if you look at it, the variation in color is just really beautiful. It has that robin's egg blue. It has into the greens, and it's just some pyrite and some silica.
Right.
It's wonderful.
It is wonderful. Now, is there a difference between the turquoise that's more in the blue color and the turquoise that's more in the green color?
Yes, actually, turquoise is formed when water that's very acidic and rich in copper trickles through the earth, and it meets minerals that are rich in phosphorus and aluminum. So basically, what colors the turquoise blue is the copper.
Oh.
Yes.
So the one that's more green has less copper in it.
Right.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Right.
Beautiful.
So the bluer, the more copper.
And then what about the other necklace that we have here?
That is from the Sleeping Beauty mine, and it is enhanced. And the difference between stabilized and enhanced is the enhancement process does not infuse it with polymer or wax or any dye at all, but it does change the chemical composition. It makes the turquoise harder, so it's more durable in jewelry, and it just very slightly darkens it.
Yes, it's that beautiful blue color. Now, one of the things that you brought that I was absolutely amazed at are the other two pieces that we have here, and you've got the large white nugget right next to the other necklace. Now, what is the difference with those pieces?
Well, actually, the necklace is made out of the same material that the nugget is made out of. The nugget comes out of a mine that blue turquoise comes out of. And the difference between the blue turquoise and what you see in front of you, which is called chalk turquoise, is actually the fact that the chalk turquoise does not have that copper that creates the blue color. I want to mention that 95% of the turquoise on the market now is stabilized. So one of the things I'd like to share with you is kind of a simple rub test.
Okay.
To be able to tell what is stabilized turquoise and what is natural.
Okay.
I'd like you to hold these two pieces and rub your finger over them in one direction and press in and tell me what piece feels smoother.
This piece.
Your finger kind of glides over
it's
better.
an easy glide, where this is, it stops a little bit, it's a little rougher.
Right.
It's still smooth, but it's not as smooth as this piece is.
Right. That is, this piece is natural turquoise, and this piece is stabilized.
Wow.
So that's one of the ways that you can tell.
That's a good tip.
That's really nice to know. The only exception to this is sometimes you come across turquoise that is actually resin.
Right.
It's a turquoise imitation. And it's pretty easy to tell. It's smooth, so you won't be able to do the rub test on it.
Right.
But if you look with a jeweler's loupe or even the naked eye, you can see that the matrix looks painted on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Now, you brought something to make today using this gorgeous gemstone.
Yes.
Do you want to show everyone the necklace that we're going to be making?
Yeah, I figured after you knew a little about turquoise, you might want to...
I know, now we just want to wear it.
Exactly. So this is a very simple necklace, but pretty effective, I think. I start out with a length of chain, and basically I just put the chain around my neck and add about an inch to the length. So then I take the larger of the donuts and just put the chain through one side of it, move it all the way to the bottom and even it out.
Okay.
Then I add, this is a bead that comes with a very large hole, very convenient, and I just slip both sides of the chain into it like so.
Okay.
Then I take the smaller donut, I feed one end of the chain from one side, I turn the donut over and I feed the other side of the chain through and move it down, and it locks down here. Then I have 3 little donuts.
That you just kind of feed to the end.
Yeah, just again feed both ends through the donut.
That was simple.
It's very simple.
Okay.
Like so. And then I just add another big whole bead. Like so.
Perfect.
So basically the bottom of your necklace is made, and at this point you add the toggle clasp with the jump ring on either side of the necklace. Okay? I have these larger shapes here that are kind of fun, and if you'd like to add those on, you do that in the beginning.
Absolutely. That's gorgeous. Now, I want to show a couple of the other pieces that you brought too, and I know you've added some little extras on. Do you just attach that with your bead wire?
Yes. What I do is I'm making this group of 3 beads here, just embellishing the chain, make it a little more fun.
Oh, that's
I start out by adding a crimp bead to the end and crimping it here to my beading wire. The size that I use is 0.018. I feed it through a link in the chain, add an 8mm bead, and then feed it through the four links.
Right.
Add another bead, and
that's it.
here you have 3 beads. And then I add a crimp bead on the end, squeeze it all down, and crimp it.
It's perfect.
At the end off.
And you can see the final project there, how gorgeous that looks. Nice and simple, and a great way that we can incorporate this wonderful gemstone.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Arbel. That was so wonderful to learn all of that about turquoise. Next up, we're going to head out to the bead show, and you're going to meet Trish McAleer.